everybody, it's Bree and welcome to Books with Bree. So I wanted to do a book review of Once a Witch. This was a video that I got in the discount section at Chapters, and you can find it on Amazon and Goodreads and all that good stuff. Go ahead, because it is a great book. This is one of those finds that was like, this is one of those book finds that's like a gem in a pile of crap. Or I don't know, what is that saying? I don't know, I can't think. A diamond in a rough or whatever, because I think this is such an underrated book. I have not really heard too much about it, and this author, I think this is her first book, potentially, I'm not really sure, but it's amazing, and I think it should have been longer, to be honest. I really cannot wait to read the next one. It is really interesting. So it is a really cool concept of witches, as it's called, Once a Witch. It's a family of witches, and you are like, you're part of normal society and whatever. They live outside of New York City, and basically you all have a talent that is like a gift to you, like an ability, and you come into that talent I think when you're 8 years old or something, and it's kind of like a big ceremony. There's a lot of like rituals and stuff that they do. They're like good witches though, by the way. And the main character, Tamsin, which is a really cool but strange name, she doesn't have a talent, and she's brought up in a family and she's talentless and goes through kind of miserable, kind of tries to be normal. She moves to New York City, goes to a private school, just living her life as a normal person from a witch family. And it starts off in the beginning of the book. She's in a bookstore, her family bookstore, and they find things for people with their abilities. So they have like this reputation, so people looking for things that they can't find or whatever have been lost for centuries, they are able to find it for them using certain people's talents. So she's just working in the bookstore, plain old rainy day, and a guy comes in and he wants to have something found. But he thinks that she is her sister Rowena, who's her older sister, who's very talented, beautiful, perfect. You guys know the idea. And she kind of pretends to be her sister because she likes the attention, and she's felt bad her whole life because she has no abilities. She wanted to be special, so she kind of makes a mistake and says she'll help him, but she doesn't really know how she's going to do that. So what happens is this guy ends up being this like evil person from another witch family, and it turns into this whole disaster, and it's this whole battle for her family's lives and reputation, and a battle of power, and it goes from something so simple to something so crazy. And I felt like she spent a good portion of the author, spent a good portion of the book developing that whole beginning slower part, which was really informative and kind of set the scene and the tone, which was great. It wasn't super slow, but it was just slow enough and very detailed, and everything was kind of chill. And then all of a sudden this big event happens, and from then on it's just like a constant episode of like drama and battling and like fighting for this and that and mystery solving and all this good stuff. And I felt like that part could have been longer, and it's not the biggest book. It didn't take me too long to read it, but like I feel like it could have been a little more detailed and not as rushed towards the end. But even with that, I just feel like it was just so good and creative, and I just loved it, and the characters were awesome. So I really enjoyed it, but I do feel like I was missing something towards the end. I was like, oh, like it's over already? Like obviously it's a series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or if there's a couple more books. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a series that's going to be starting or already started. I don't know how old this one is actually. I'm so glad I found it and paid $5 for this. I would continue this in a heartbeat. Like I really want to go find the next couple books, or as many as are out yet, but I really enjoyed them, and it's seriously, I'm glad that I took a look in the sale section and found it, because I feel like I would have passed over this otherwise. And I highly recommend it to you guys. I think it's super interesting and really cool, and the concept is unique enough that it is attention grabbing and easy to follow, and the characters are really well developed. There's a little romance story in there as well, which is great. It kind of isn't the focus of the book though, which I really liked. That it wasn't like all about romance, it was all about family and talent and her finding herself, which I thought was really empowering to girls. So I thought that was great, because although there is that kind of romantic spot, it's kind of like touched on and talked about a little, and you can see the chemistry there, but at the same time it's not the focal point of the book, and it really doesn't go anywhere yet. I see something potentially happening, but not really sure. I'm not telling you who the character is. You guys can all figure that out when you read it, because you have to go pick it up. I'm gonna cut this short because I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it's so good. like really, really good. So hopefully you guys will take a look at it. If you guys want a more detailed review, check out my Goodreads account below, and add me as a friend or whatever on there. Follow my books that I'm going all over crazy. I have so many books right now. I'm in the middle of reading Crossed next, so the next one in the Match series. If you guys want to see my book review of Matched, you can click the screen here and check that out. It's such a good book as well, but I have more of a review on that video, so check it out. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this book review. If I was to rate this out of 5 stars, it would be 4.5 stars out of 5, just because of the, I feel like it was, could have gone somewhere bigger. She could have been bigger with this book. She could have done more with it, I think. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I make new videos every Wednesday for Books with Bree. My regular videos for beauty and makeup come out every Monday and Friday, so subscribe for more. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay beautiful. Bye.